What is all that?
The abbreviated version of that intro again. That's the abbreviated version of that.
What's that?
Tell us who we are again.
Oh yeah. Hello. We are the Girls Say Crackers. No, Crackers. Drumstick Fire.
Drumstick fire, here we go!
Let's roll!
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's really cool. That's a fun piece. So I asked these kids, I'm like, what do you guys want to do in here? I picked that one. And then one of the first things they said is like, can we do some Latin jazz? I thought was really cool. A lot of these kids play in jazz band, and so they enjoy doing some Latin pieces with jazz band. So we picked one out called Blue Bossa. And this is a real book tune, and a real book is basically a bunch of standards from the 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, the golden age of jazz. And basically all it is, all they have in front of them is the melody and a chord progression. And so Abby over here is just reading the chord symbols and playing the bass line. And Kyle and Sal and Nadia and I are playing the melody. Tegan doesn't have anything other than learning how to play a bossa nova groove, which is a very intricate Latin beat, which is very hard, which Tegan's worked very hard at. And Alana has worked really hard at this clave part. She's been working on it since about 4:15 today. So it's we've only met like 5 times in this group because we had the one tornado day.
How rude! Like weather.
Yeah.
So we've been
my
learning this. Yeah.
Not as windy as it is right now.
Yeah. So we've been throwing this together pretty quick. So this is gonna feature everybody, but Kyle and I are both gonna take a little solo on it, and we'll all get some melody, and it's gonna be a fun piece. So Blue Bossa. All right. So remember, 3 beats. You come in on beat 4 horns, and then the rest you come in on beat 1. Okay. So here's 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And for our last piece, we had some different ideas on what we would do for our last piece, and we finally stumbled upon this one last week. So we rehearsed it last week and today for about 15 minutes. Tegan wasn't able to make it last week, so Tegan's learned this song in 15 minutes. So that's pretty impressive. This whole group is impressive how quickly they take on things. And you know, I think it's somebody, I'm going to pick on Salvador for a second. Salvador is the youngest member of our group. Well, I guess Salvador and Alana are tied for the youngest people in the group. Are we all good, Alana?
Yeah.
Okay. But Salvador, I just threw these trumpet parts at him, and they're in weird key signatures, multiple sharps, weird fingerings, and he's just like, okay, cool, whatever. And then last week my printer ink ran out, so I gave them big streaks down the middle of their pages and just tried to write in fingerings and stems, and Salvador and Nadia were like, okay, whatever, we'll try it. So anyway, so they're looking at a real part for the first time today, like it doesn't have streets down it, so anyway. So it's fun. This is actually a train song that's known for songs like Hey Soul Sister. This has got a really cool mariachi piece to it, part to it, and it's called 50 Ways to Say Goodbye. The lyrics are very funny, so you'll enjoy listening to Alana and Abby sing these lyrics. A little dark. In an
Questionable.
entertaining way. Yeah.
Can I find my music? I lost it. Again.
Oh,
Music
is it
goes
over here?
out.
No, this is game. Do you need an extra part? I got some more.
I think I just need the first page. Whatever it's like.
Oh, I see. This is the one with the streets down it.
Well, yeah.
You want a real one?
So readable.
Wait, you actually have real ones? It's like, I'm just like, is that extra or B?
Now that my printer
Question mark?
works.
Yeah, I had to write them all in last time.
It
Is
confused
there an actual part? Because that would be amazing.
That was a disaster.
This is why I'm glad this didn't happen while he was partaking in my band music.
Kind of sad that happens.
Yeah, where it says purple cyan, we couldn't read purple cyan, so we started making names of different colored cars. My yellow Honda. I'm not
My
gonna
navy
play
blue
this
Nissan. My navy blue Nissan.
one. You guys play it. You guys got this.
My vibrant pink Tesla.
Alright.
Yes.
Cybertruck.
Is it on, Kyle?
Oh, I have a photo. That's fine. Yeah, I just like noodles.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure that.
Alright, here we go. Remember your out for safe bars too? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's where you are, I'm gonna say to you now, everything I need That's where you are, I'm gonna say she was say
Thank you very much. Our first concert. And our last will be tomorrow. Thank you. Nice job, Dubster, our drumstick fire.
Drumstick fire.
Thank you, parents, for letting your kids do this. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom, for signing me up. Even though I didn't want to.
I didn't sign up. He held me hostage. Literally, that's what happened. I don't even think I signed up. I don't think I signed up for
Are you
this.
getting sticks?
Luckily, no.
Salvador gave me the dinosaur.
Close for tomorrow?
Dinosaur?
Yep.
We all have dinosaurs. By that I mean, him and Abby
Country
had
music,
dinosaurs
bring
and
it tomorrow. Don't forget it.
He also has Pop-Tarts. He got from the vending machine downstairs. S'mores flavored.
Like 8 copies of the exact same word.
Yeah, exactly.
Look how much music I have. This is what I have all year.
Mama, look. Can you guess which food is mine? Guess which food is mine?
I see it on the top right.
Yes, I do.
It's not mine.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
You do such a great job with them. Thank you.
Thank you.